In this video, I just want to say thank you all, just like the board does here, for 1,000 plus subscribers. Now, when I first started this channel here back in 2023 in December, I had no idea where it was going to go. I was just someone that really liked talking about tennis and really had no one really to talk to about it. So, this is something that I had been wanting to do for a while, but I just finally got over it and I was like, okay, there's nothing I can lose here. I can at least just get what I know out into the world, put it out there so that way not only can I have other people to talk to about tennis, I am hoping to find other people that share and love this game as much as I do, as well as just maybe inform more people as to what's going on specifically with their tennis gear so that way we don't have some of the more common injuries taking place because players don't know what they were using. I heard way too many stories, whether it be working in with tennis retail or just any other types of tennis players for many years where they were having their coach tell them what to get. And the one story that really sent me off when I first heard it is that there was a coach that had told their student who was, I believe they were either 13 or 14 years old at the time. They told their student that in order to start learning topspin, what they were going to do is they are going to put them into an adult racket, which was the Pure Aero. And this was the 2019 version, so the Bumblebee one, which, okay, that's cool, fine. If they've been playing for a while and they're using the Pure Aero, I'd maybe look at the Team or the light version, but that's coach sees them play more than I do. And it's like, okay. But then they said the string that they were going to put in to learn topspin, and they had the kid put in a full set and full bed of Kevlar into the racket. That made me lose my mind. I was like, why? That coach didn't know what they were talking about. Like, yes, Kevlar is going to be more durable, but it's going to be so much harder on the player. And wouldn't you know it, I won't say the next day, but a week or two later, after the kid has been playing with this setup of just full Kevlar as recommended by their coach, they come in and they have to stop playing tennis because they can't move their arm anymore. They just got hurt because of the material of Kevlar being in the racket, it not being right for their game, and it just not being right for them at the time. Kevlar, while it is very, very, very hard to use and it's very durable, it doesn't really break that often. It has its time and place, but in a 14-year-old racket who's just learning topspin and doesn't really know, I'll say maybe even that much about the sport, that I couldn't stand, and I was like, something has to change. So that was one of the big reasons why I made this thing, to where I wanted to at least share the best practices that I have found in working with tennis equipment and tennis gear for the past 6 to 7+ years, in order to just make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen, because I don't want anyone to get hurt or anyone have to worry about playing tennis just because their gear might be harmful to them. So that's one of the biggest reasons why this channel was created, and I'm so thankful and grateful that over 1,000 of you have just decided to tune in and be like, okay, this guy seems pretty good at what he's talking about, and I like his style. Let's do it. And so I just want to say thank you all so much for that. Because of this and all the comments that I do see on the videos and that I try and respond to as best as I can, I've been looking at a few different ways in order to make more of the community aspects, so that way we have just an ever-flowing, I won't say ever-flowing, but just a much easier way for all of us to communicate, whether it be one-on-one or just in a giant group setting, without having to try and rely on YouTube comments, because on YouTube comments, it's the fact that you can't really message one-on-one directly. You do have a little bit of a harder time just getting actual feel for who's doing what. The comments can sometimes get really confusing, because when you do post something, you post your comment and then everyone else that comments, whoever's trying to answer the question, you have to hope that they see your tag and then it's under it. You're trying to figure everything out. So I'm looking into a place where we can all go to just be more of an actual community, to where that we can all just enjoy tennis, talk about what's going on, see what we think's happening, and just have a much more overall better time just finding out that there's other people like us that really, really enjoy tennis gear and just talking about tennis in general. So with that, I'm on the lookout for that. If you have any suggestions on where to go, let me know in the comments down below so that way I can take a look at it and see what I think. As well as if going forward, there is plans. I do have a review coming up of the new TF40. That one, I don't know when it's going to be out. I've been play testing it for a little bit. And I know one of the biggest things that I keep getting asked about is actual hitting footage in the racket and shoe reviews. Now I'm working on this because I don't want it to be very bad to where you have like my camera down on the floor and just hoping that you can see looking up at it, that you can see what the racket's actually doing. If you want me to do stuff like that, let me know as well down in the comments below. Or if you have any other ideas for stuff you may want to see here on the channel, please let me know. I want to make this about everything that you guys want to know, as well as things that I feel are important, especially with tennis gear and just tennis as a whole moving forward. So let me know what you think. Let me know what's going on, and I'll get working on it. Like I said, working on making sure that I can get on court actual footage for all of the play testing. So be on the lookout for it. And with that being said, again, thank you all so much for 1,000+ subscribers. I'm so excited for where this channel is going to go. I have quite a few great ideas as to how we can build this even bigger so that we can all just get to know each other better, as well as just enjoy the game of tennis so much more without having to worry about injury from our gear or anything else like that. So with that being said, if you like the video, leave a like on it, comment down below, like I mentioned earlier, any suggestions you have, any questions, or just anything tennis related in general. I thank you so much for every time you comment, each one of you that has subscribed and liked the video, even shared it with your friends, so that way we can just grow this channel and get the information out there from the people that have it to the people that need it. There's a lot of tennis misinformation in the tennis community, so I took it upon myself to make this channel so that we can get rid of that, and like I said, get the information out there from the people that have it to the people that need it. And as always, take care.